Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I bring you another interesting story. A lady that spent £2,000 on a talking stage, not even in a relationship, talking stage. You heard that right? A lady. So I'm bringing this video as usual so we can learn. I'm not bringing it because I want to, point fingers or blame anybody. So we are going to be deducing what lessons from it. How can we learn from this so that we do not repeat certain mistakes? How can we lead without, how do I say it? Okay, how not to lead with your money? I think that's the word. So let's hear.
I spent £2,000 on a talking stage who never claimed me as his girlfriend, and I'm smiling because if I don't, I'll probably cry. Before anything, I want to apologize to every single woman because I can quite literally feel you judging me through the screen right now. Okay, so boom, I met this guy online, which should have already been the first red flag. I don't want to put his name out there, so for an anonymous.
So lesson number one: meeting people online. Is that a red flag? That's not a red flag. There are a lot of people that have actually met good people online that have even gone ahead to get married, even have children. So online is not a bad place to meet someone. It just still boils down on our personality, how perceptive we are to know who is who and who is not for us. So I know I'm passing too soon, but I needed to say that.
Animosity. Hey Siri, what's the noun of anonymous? For anonymity's sake, we're gonna call him Daniel. Now Daniel slid into my DMs. I replied to the DMs because he was 6'1", dark-skinned, Nigerian, and with waves. Of course I replied. Now I live in the UK. He does not. He lives in another country in Europe that I'm not going to point out, but it was an online talking stage situation. Now he was cute or whatever, we talked for a little bit. 5 months into the talking stage, which was already the second red flag because why is a talking stage taking 5 months? He kept bringing up excuses as to why he couldn't hop on a flight and come see me. Now me being the initiative taking babe that I am, I hopped on a flight and paid for it with my own money. Now, because there's something neurologically wrong with me, and I'm convinced there is, I did not only pay for the flight, I paid for the 4-star hotel accommodation. I also paid for gifts that I brought along for him. Gifts, plural, multiple. I think it's important for me to point out that when I fall in love with someone, I become financially irresponsible. I will buy them quite literally anything they request of me. I understand that it's sickening. As a woman, it's sickening. But essentially, I hopped on a flight, I pulled up with.
I don't think it's in itself it's a bad trait. I'm not saying I don't think that's a sickening. You're a good person. You know how you love to gift people that you see perceive that, oh, this person, I like you, we are friends. There are people like that. So it's just that people tend to take advantage of people like this. It might be that the guy itself might even be in a serious relationship. He's saying like, oh, this one, let me eat some money and move. There are guys like that. There are plenty of them out there. So you need to be aware of the kind of person you're entangling yourself with. So it's not your fault that you're a good person. It's not your fault.
With gifts including designer fragrances. I pulled up with custom Air Forces. I pulled up with AirPods. I also at some point bought him the newest iPhone, which at the time was the 15 Pro Max. I bought him something else I can't remember, and I probably shouldn't remember because at this point it's very embarrassing. After I landed in this country in Europe, he did not pick me up from the airport, so I had to take a taxi to get to my hotel by myself. Him not picking me up from the airport should have been assigned to me to probably make a U-turn and fly back home, but because there was something wrong with me up here, I proceeded to go to the hotel. Immediately after arriving to the hotel, I FaceTimed him. I told him, I touched down, like, let's meet up. He made his way to the hotel. We saw each other for the very first time. He opened up my hotel room door and saw all the gifts I got for him, and I spent £2,000 on a talking stage who never claimed me. I spent £2,000 on a talking stage that never claimed me as his girlfriend, and this is what happened when he arrived at the 4-star hotel I paid for. He arrived at the hotel. We saw each other for the very first time. He opened my hotel room door, saw all the gifts I got for him, and that is when I realized he was empty-handed. No flowers, no gifts, no nothing. That's probably when I should have packed up my.
You see, this is another thing. Somebody that didn't make any plans to pick you from the airport. He didn't even make plans to book your hotel room. And you're expecting him to come with flowers and come with gifts. See, when this is when men say we women who can be stupid at times, and I agree, this is a proof that we can be stupid at times. Like when something is staring at us in the face, we still don't want to see it. Which is why when people say that there's always a sign, just that we at times we choose not to see it, it's true. There's always a sign, but because we are emotions, we're heated with emotions, we don't want to see it. Even when somebody else is pointing it out to us, we don't want to see it. Ah,
stuff and left, but because I was in love with him, I didn't really see it as a red flag, more so orange. Upon seeing all the gifts I got for him, he was appreciative and we kissed and cuddled, and I thanked Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, up until this day that I kept my legs closed. It's important to note that I spent a weekend
good.
at this country. I arrived on Friday, and that same Friday evening is when he came to see me. So now it was nighttime. Now my expectation was he would take me out for dinner. I just hopped off a flight. I haven't eaten. I was hungry. So I thought to myself, I'll probably go and get changed anytime soon because I'm expecting we're going out to eat. We're going out for dinner. He left the room, returned 20 minutes later, and in his hand was a bag of McDonald's. That should have been my 13th reason. In that moment, I should have crashed out and flipped every single furniture in that hotel room. Now, the Lord told me don't crash out in a foreign country. So I maintained class, I ate the food, I was appreciative, and I said thank you. And I know you guys are judging me so hard right now, but I need y'all to understand. When I'm in love with a guy, common sense goes out the window, financial responsibility goes out the window, everything goes out the window. From the moment I fall in love with a guy, something in the back of my head is telling me spend money on him so that he stays. But then again, that's not normal. The average woman is not spending no £2,000 on a talking stage, no less.
Now this is where the problem is. So there's a deep issue, there's a deep cause. This is beyond what she's saying because in her head she thinks that if she spends money, this guy will stay. So that means she's been attracting the same kind of men for her to be having this mindset that she needs to spend on them. Not like I'm saying it's bad for a woman to spend, but from the way where I am from, it is a man that's supposed to be doing the spending. I'm from Nigeria. And she said she met a Nigerian man. In my country, once you meet a Nigerian man that's behaving like that, we know what they are. Everybody knows that. You know that this one is no good and he does not love you. It's a different thing if he's in a bad situation right now, he's working towards getting better. But not like this is his personality. This is a different case. So there's a deep issue that needs to be addressed. That's is very, very apparent because if you're thinking that you need to spend in order for people to love you, you are buying their love. So what happens when that money runs out?
That gotta be a mental health disorder. But I ain't got no mental health though. That means therapy. I gotta get a therapist, pay someone to have a conversation with me. I can't do that. I could pray, because talking to God, that's free of charge. I'll do that.
Yeah,
Keep
it
in
is
mind, y'all, I
actually.
spent a weekend at this country, and so far it's only been Friday to Saturday. After all the disappointments I've gone through, the least I could expect was a date. It was Saturday. Take me out. And I kid y'all not, this man decided to take me. I spent £2,000 on a talking stage. I've never claimed me as a
Oh, this one too has finished. And she, I've gone to open a story that is still ongoing because this is just, she uploaded this 27 minutes ago. I didn't even check. It's on like I usually check to see the time frame if a story was uploaded so that we are not kept waiting. I don't know how to wait for something. This if not that I've committed to this, like my normal human, the way I used to do it. If I see this story, I know that it's not completed and it's still in its early stages, I will just let it go. Leave it till when I'm sure maybe she must have finished or he or she must have finished uploading. I don't have patience to wait for something. That's why I don't know how to watch seasonal movie that is still ongoing. If the movie is not done and like they've not brought out all the episodes, I'm not watching. Because if I start watching and I have to wait again, just know, best believe I'm leaving that movie. But let's see if she has uploaded the part three. Because I'm interested in this. See, that's all. That's actually all. She has not uploaded the other parts. Uh I might just have to upload this one. Seriously, I don't know how to wait. But maybe by the time I'm done filming others, maybe she will upload the remaining parts. Let's wait and see. She's actually a Nigerian girl. So that's why the minute she said she go and pay somebody and talk to them, I know that this gets in Nigeria because that's how my people talk. How would I go and pay a therapist to be talking? Let me talk to God. But the thing, in as much as she said it in a funny way, do you know that God is the best therapist out there? Like God is the best therapist. I'm speaking from experience. I've tried it. It works best for me than any other person will talk. Maybe when I finish talking with God, God has even given me an answer. I know what to do. I cannot share with you out of like this is what I went through out of my experience, or as my friends, I can share my friend because of course you're my friend. You need to know what is going on, and because We share the same, we are from the same tribe in the way, like what I mean, we are the same Christian, we are drinking from the same well. You understand what you need to tell me. I hope I made sense. But yeah, there are needs for therapists, and if you're not a Christian, you don't know how to talk to God and share your problems with God and listen to Him, then you need a therapist, somebody that would professional that will talk to you. But even as a Christian, you still need therapy, you still need counselors. We have them in church actually. I know I'm talking too much. But we have counselors in church actually because they will give you sound advice. They will give you biblical backup. Yes, I'm saying so for those that are Christians. But if you're not a Christian, you need a therapist. Yes. There's a need for that. But you also need to be mindful the therapist you are listening to. There are some of them out there that are doing the devil's work, just in case you don't know. So yeah, I might upload this. I may wait till she finishes up, but if I upload it, so that means we may have to do the part two. The different parts available, or we'll have to wait for her to finish up. So yeah. So before you click off, let me show you my outfit of the day. So I'm wearing what I call Aduni Ashoke jacket. So Ashoke is a Yoruba term in my country, Nigeria. So it's hand woven. So this is hand woven. Everything about this fabric is hand woven. It takes days to make. Hand woven. Hand woven. So this, I'm sure you guys have seen a clip I'm showing. It is available on my website. I have several other outfits on my website as well. Just encourage this growing business of mine. Everything is done in my country, Nigeria. So I ship to the US, I ship to UK, I ship to Germany, I ship to Canada. Anywhere that my country people can get to, just know that I can ship to you. Yes. So please follow the link in the description if you want to buy. I have several other outfits there. They're hand woven. Not all of them are not hand woven, but they're handmade. There are some, adire batik, also handmade, lovely. Just trust me, you're gonna love everything you get. This was done with so much care, with so much love. My mom was telling me that this kind of outfit you wear and hand over to your next of kin. That's how lasting this is, because it's hand woven with so much 100% cotton. You will love it. This, for the women, the size is different, even the length. Then for the men it's different. It's actually unisex. Yes, a guy can wear it and a woman can wear it. That's my favorite thing about it. I love this dress so much, and I can't stop talking about it. But of course, there are other stuff you also see on my channel that you get to love. Follow the link in the description. And production for this, the production takes 4 weeks, but other items it takes 14 days. So yeah, it depends on the outfit you're going for. But just know that you are going to be getting what you love. Thank you for appreciating this work of mine. See you.